Hey guys, welcome back to Bilo Acres. Today we're going to be grading a driveway. You guys have been asking for it. I've been so busy doing other things, forestry mulching, you name it. So I'm out here. This is a quick little thing. This is for a repeat customer. I've been grading this road for years, so this will be a cool little project I can show you guys. And there's something I want to talk to you about today, and that is having a minimum price and when you are willing to compromise on that. And when we get in the machine and get moving, I want to talk to you guys about that, because to me that's very important on how to handle that situation. But I got the machine all greased up. I'm cleaning my hands with my pretty boy wipes here, and then we're gonna get to it. Man, guys, what a wild ride I am on. I am absolutely loving this. I love what I do. I love all the opportunity out there. I need to grab my coffee real quick. And we just got back from Vegas for a podcast shoot. And that door shut. What an experience. We went out there, me and the wife, we was out there for 2 episodes of a podcast shoot for, do I got something on the camera? Hold on, let me wipe this camera off. Hold on, guys. We was out there for 2 episodes of the Jobber podcast, the Masters of Home Service, and it was a great experience. And I want to talk about that, guys. That's something I'm going to dive into in another video, is doing a YouTube channel or having a YouTube channel in the blue collar business, the pros and cons. And we're going to dive into that, guys, because I have a lot of opinions on it. It's great, but we'll dive into that. I'll tell you everything I got going on with YouTube, things like that. Not in this video. It's going to be another one. I just wanted to mention that because my glasses are fogging up. Man, I'm just so excited. We got back from that Jobber podcast, and that was all possible because of you guys supporting me here on YouTube. Just me coming out, doing my thing, filming my days, and you guys supporting me, liking, comment, and simply watching these videos, guys, helps me out a ton. But I want to take a minute to talk about Jobber, because, guys, Jobber has just, I am huge on relationships, and it's obvious by now I'm a partner with them. They are absolutely great. They're great to work with as a partner, and we're a customer as well. But so whenever I think of Jobber and leads, and guys, the way I use Jobber 99% of the time is on my phone. So think of it like this, guys. Like, my phone is my skid steer, right? And your skid steer is only as good as the attachments that you have. And you can, guys, I can grade this driveway with a bucket. I can get this done like that. But what is a better way to do it? With a power rake. And that is how I think. What is going on here? My phone was just talking to me. But I see my phone as kind of like the skid steer, and then Jobber is the power rake. Check this out. I'm just going to show you guys. This is what it's like when you have Jobber on your phone, right? We're going to act like I just got a request, right? Jobber's so important to me. It is #1 right there on my apps, right there. So if I'm out working, I will get a notification. It'll pop up here at the top. It'll be Jobber. It'll say new request. And then all I got to do is click on that if I'm fast enough. But if not, I come in here, click on that. This is the Jobber app. There'll be a little bell notification up here. And then right there, it'll say who it is. They submitted a request. You click on that. Boom. Right there is everything you need. The customers automatically input all their own information on the intake form, or the whatever you decide to put on your forms, guys. It's all customizable. You can put whatever questions you want, anything you want that will be custom to your service. But you open it up, they put all their stuff in. So right there, I already got his name, his address, his phone number's in here, and then a description of what they need. They can add photos. He didn't add photos here. And then there's the questions that we ask, like we want to know, how soon do you want this project completed, and how did you hear about us? Because it's good to track where your leads are coming from. We ask, how soon do you want your project completed, because we stay booked out pretty good. But so that's it, guys. I can be out working, that pop-up comes up, hit the app button there pops up. Do a quick little review. Okay, yeah, definitely. All right, I'm gonna give Bill a call. Click the phone button there. Boom, call, done. It's a lot easier than leads coming in from all different places. You get it. You guys know how it is. You're out working, you try to make mental notes, and then you forget. You're like, crap, when was I supposed to call Bill back? Or you try to remember, you don't write something down in your phone, and you just go through your call history and you try to figure out who is who, and caller ID doesn't always work. So guys, get Jobber. It's the power rake of our business. So I'm gonna drop a link down below for a 14-day free trial. Check it out. I'll drop it in the comments and drop it in the description as well. But let's go on a little trip and let's look at this driveway, because like I said, this driveway is one that I've been working on for a couple years now, off and on, just maintenance. I come in once a year and maintain this. We did come in the very first time I met these guys. We did a big road rehab. We brought in 20 loads of rock, graded it, put in a culvert pipe. I'll show you all that. Let's go on a little cruise and see what we're working with here. I haven't even looked at this road yet, guys. This customer, they just gave me a call a couple weeks ago and said, hey, Ron, these rains have beat the crap out of our road. Can you come give us a quick grade? So that's exactly what I'm doing here. And we've had some very, very unusual rains lately, guys. So this right here has never happened. This is new. This spring has just been crazy. So I'm gonna have to fix this here. And this is just life at the lake. Like, everything is on a hill. There's drainage problems everywhere. And you could spend a fortune trying to perfect every little drainage issue. So there's a fine line of fixing every little thing and maintaining. I hope that makes sense. And we've done a little bit of work out here. I'll show you a culvert pipe and stuff like that did improve some of the drainage, but we are in maintenance mode now. There's one little area I do want to look at. I may have a suggestion for. Right here, there's a little bit of water crossing the road. This is unusual right here. There needs to be a ditch on the inside of this, but we don't want to lose the width of the road here. For us to cut in a ditch here, we'd have to beat back that whole bank. So it's, you guys get it. You got to be realistic. The sky's the limit. I get it. Everything can be fixed, but at what cost, you know? So we're going to come down, we'll grade that. I will lightly run the power rake over a lot of this. This area here, I don't even think I'm going to touch it. I may skim the bucket over it lightly. Or maybe the rake, heck, I don't know. I always just figure things out as we go. There is concrete through here, so rock does have a hard time sticking right there, but it's something we've always dealt with. This right here is just a little turnout. Like I said, look at this. This is unusual, guys. This hasn't happened before. This has just got so overwhelmed with these crazy rains. It came over the hill and right down through there and bypassed that ditch. So quick grade here. I don't think we're gonna need any material. I do have a load of rock on the truck, by the way, and I do have the green light to bring more if needed. Yeah, we're getting a little thin down here. I might drop a little bit of rock here. Yeah, look at that. We don't have a lot of rock. So I'll drop a little bit here. I got 15 tons on the truck already. We got a major problem right here. Look at this. And I know exactly what happened, and I'm gonna show you. This is a first as well. Right here is the problem. Look at that. Look at how much water came down through here. We are literally sitting on top of rock. This is the story of my life here. So getting good ditches here is a freaking challenge. And a lot of times it is just not in the budget for my customers. So we had a berm of dirt here, kind of making a makeshift ditch, and it worked. great for a long time. I mean, you can see, guys, I didn't put this in. This was done years ago, but we've been maintaining it. But I mean, there's even freaking cables buried in that. So that's how long that's been here and been working. But so 2 options here. I could bring my breaker over, bust out this, form up a ditch. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to rebuild this back up with base rock, compact it real good, rebuild the ditch. That way it contains the water. So here's a culvert pipe that we did put in right here. This was years ago, guys, but this fixed a lot of drainage issues as well. But let's press up the hill a little bit more. There's one more area we need to look at. A couple of deer. A lot of wildlife here at Lake of the Ozarks. Sometimes those deer, they're just so used to people. It's almost like you're in a state park. They just chill. Looks like we had, yeah, man, look at that. Water even came out of the ditch there. Not too bad, but I'll run the power rake through here. So far, I'm thinking 2 loads, maybe 3. I think we're gonna need a load up here, up top, and you'll see why once we get up here. So the last time I was out here was in the fall. So this is what the road looks like after all winter long plowing and the spring rains. I think it did pretty well. But look at this. This is an issue here. And this road, it kind of is what it is. But you can see, look at this. This is what's good. You can come out and look, and you can see where the problems are. Like, look at this. Right there. That little bit of silt and leaves caused that. This is why I'm very big on preventative maintenance, keeping your ditches cleaned out, because that little bitty thing caused it to jump out and erode on down. So we're gonna clean this out and then we're gonna fix it, and this will be good to go, because this usually is not an issue either. This has just been crazy. We'll get this filled in as well. So that is it for this road. I'm gonna go down there. There was a little bit of leaves in the road. I'm gonna blow those out because you do not want to mix leaves in with your gravel. I came right from another road grading job, so I wasn't home to grab the Buffalo blower, so I brought the little still. It'll be like a quick little 5-minute cleanup. So let's get down there, blow those leaves out of the road, and then we're gonna grade. All right, how many pulls are you guys predicting to get this blower started? I'm predicting, let's go with 3. Being a lefty is a pain in the butt, I tell you. Everything's made for right-handed people. 1, well, almost 1. We'll go with 2. Boom, done. What did that take? Maybe 3 minutes. And that right there, guys, is how you get repeat work. It's just taking care of your customers, going above and beyond, just taking care of stuff. Because this customer here, they know that Ron's got it handled. Because here where I'm at, Lake of the Ozarks, a lot of these homes down here, they're weekend homes. Most of these guys don't live here. They come maybe a couple times a year. The last thing they want to do is come in here and leaf blow leaves and worry about a messed up road. So that's just a little tip, guys. Treat things as your own and go above and beyond for your customers, because we are in the service business. Let's drop the blower and go fix the road. Let's start by cleaning out these ditches here and get these little leaf dams out and silt. And then we'll we'll get this road slicked up, throw on the power rake. But what I wanted to talk to you guys today about was having a minimum charge and when you're willing to be flexible on that. And guys, I'm going to keep this simple. I have a large list of repeat customers where I come out and do repeat work like this, and they keep me busy, and I get calls on a whim, like when we get these crazy rains, stuff like that. This stuff will happen, and I just get a call randomly. They're like, hey Ron, can you come fix our driveway before whatever, the holiday weekend. Guys, that's the thing here, is there's a lot of people that are transient on the weekends here, especially holiday weekends. So I get a lot of calls right before major holidays to fix things up, especially roads. So repeat customers is who I have flexibility with on a minimum charge, because sometimes for me it's worth having, not making at, I'm gonna try to word this the right way without it sounding horrible, like I'm being cheap or anything like that. I've been maintaining this road for a couple years now. I know my customer really well. I already know they're gonna like me. I know everything about this road. I know where I'm gonna park when I get here. And to me, that's worth something. Like, there's just so much that goes into this line of work versus like other home services, because we're mobilized equipment, we're driving dump trucks, we're pulling trailers. There's a lot of stress that goes into just getting here, especially here where I'm at, because a lot of little roads, a lot of little dead-end roads, there's nowhere to park, and things can be a pain in the butt, and that adds stress to your life. So guys, I am just gonna shoot you straight. Like, you guys know me by now. I will share my numbers. Guys, I try to make $1,500 a day. I'm out here today, I'm grading this for $1,000. This is a repeat customer for me. And to me, it's worth it, because she called me, she said, hey Ron, can you come grade this? I was right down the road, grading another driveway. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that for you. Compromising on your minimum charge. Guys, I better actually do something here. I get very passionate about talking about business. It's such a challenge for me. But nurturing a repeat customer versus going out and getting new customers, guys, like, it takes time to take your initial calls, pre-qualify them, go out and give bids, collect deposits, this, that, and the other. Guys, $1,000, I was passing through. I'm going to pop in a couple hours, take care of these guys, make a good wage for my family. Everybody's taken care of. We live a good life. To me, that is worth something. And that's why I say it's okay to compromise on your minimum charge from time to time, because my minimum charge for new customers is $1,500, because I still have to go through the bidding process, all those kind of things. And that's my thought process behind that, is I build all these relationships with my customers. And if she would have called me and said, hey Ron, can you get my driveway graded? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll put you on the back of the list, I'll be there next year. She's gonna find somebody else. And I already built this relationship. I know this road. Like I said, I know everything about it. I know exactly where I'm gonna park. The relationship's built. So to me, that's worth something. And what do you guys think? That's my way of thinking. Bidding work is very time consuming, and I have learned a lot about customers just by booking out. For example, guys, I'm booked out the rest of the year, and our phone is still ringing multiple times a day, and 99% of our customers will not wait. So I get a lot of information out of customers that I normally wouldn't, because people are, in general, are pretty cool. Like, for example, I talked to one customer. What's going on here? Clean this out a little bit. I talked to one customer, yesterday. Got a form through Jobber. He needed some forestry mulching and some excavation work, right? Call him up, talk to him. The first thing I try to do is I try to tell my customers right off the bat, because I don't want to waste my time or their time. I tell them my schedule. I'm like, yes sir, that's right up my alley. However, I'm booked out till next year, and I lose 99% of my leads that way, and I totally get it. Who's going to wait a year to get it, or 6 months to get a driveway graded? But I had that happen the other day. I said, yes sir, I'm booked out until next year. This is a forestry mulching job. And for one, he kind of laughed, which I don't know why he was laughing. He was kind of laughing. I found that kind of interesting. I don't know if he's having trouble finding a good contractor or what, because usually a good contractor is gonna be booked out, guys. If you're local and you're a customer and you're watching this, if you call a guy and he's like, yep, I'll be there tomorrow, that's not a good thing, because the good guys are gonna have work. So anyway, I'm talking to this customer, and after he's like, yeah, Ron, I'm not gonna wait that long. He said, I already got 5 other bids. And if I wouldn't have pre-qualified him and told him my schedule, he may not have told me that. I don't know why, but some customers, they withhold information. And I would have went out and bid that job and been in the rat race of a race to the bottom. And that is exactly the customers I don't want. So that is one benefit to being confident and booked out, is like, guys, I'm not desperate. And you guys know, if you're an owner-operator, you can get in a rat race in a hurry. You can be running around doing bids, bidding for customers that are just shopping, trying to get the lowest prices. And I don't know, guys, I've been very protective of my time lately. We literally have gotten calls where, and my wife protects me. She protects my time. My wife she's awesome. Let's go fix this area down here, and then we'll throw the power rake on. But she protects my time. Like, we got a call not too long ago. This was just a few weeks ago for another driveway, and the customer flat out said, like, literally, and I really appreciate this of this customer. I mean, he's 100% honest, which is great. He said, we got this road for a homeowners association here at the lake. We need to get it graded. He goes, I'm just a resident. He goes, I don't think the HOA is going to do anything. I'm just trying to get some prices for them. And they asked if we did free bids. It's like, if somebody asks, like, if they lead a conversation with saying, do you do free bids? That is the first sign that they're going to be a cheap customer, like a low-end customer. And yeah, he said that. He said, you know, do you guys do free bids? I just want to get some numbers to present to the HOA. He goes, I don't think they're going to do it, but I just want to give them some numbers. And my wife protected me. She's like, you know, we're booked out the rest of the year, and Ron is a solo operator, and he just doesn't have the time to come out. And she worded it in a better way, guys. I'm paraphrasing this, but basically, Ron's not going to come out and just give you gee whiz information. There's definitely been a time when I was new in business, like any call I would get, I don't care what time of day it was, you call me at 11 o'clock at night, I'm answering my phone, and I'm dropping what I'm doing. If you want me to come out and look at something, I'm coming out the next day. Guys, those days have changed. When you get more seasoned in business and you get a lot of repeat customers and you get busy, you do get a lot of your time back. So that is something to look forward to. Because, like I said, I'm not going out and wasting my time on leads I'm never going to get. That's enough ranting for one day. But the main thing I wanted to talk to you guys today about was the whole full day, half day rate thing. Is there a time to compromise? And yes, to sum this whole thing up, I do compromise for repeat customers and repeat customers only. So that is that. Let's do some grading. one thing about this area here, guys, I'm leaving that intentionally because there is no ditch over here, and this road is slanted that way. So water is going to go that way, so we might as well contain it a little bit. That is off the road. I'm not worried about it, but there's not a lot of water that makes it to this point because you can see, oh, there's a car coming. Let me get this thing out of the way. But there's an area right behind me where the road changes directions or pitches. All right, I got the power rake on. We're gonna run up and down this road a couple times, but I'm gonna throw you up on a time lapse because I don't want this video to get too long, because we're gonna do some dump trucking today. You guys haven't rode in the old Peterbilt in a while, so let's get this raked up and then we'll haul a few loads of rock. Raking's done. Let's do some trucking. I got a load of rock on here ready, so let's get this dumped and we'll head to the quarry. I'm gonna dump this load in a pile right over here because it's a good central location. Right there, some leftover rock that we hauled in last time, so I'm just gonna add to that. And then I'm gonna bring some of the rock down there and then over here. One thing about dump trucking, guys, is you always got to look up. That's why I didn't pull out of this, because I didn't want to freaking electrocute my truck and shut down the neighborhood. Let's run to the quarry. So this quarry we're headed to, they specifically told me I cannot run my Jake brakes in there. This truck is freaking loud. We get up here, I don't want to blow this lady's eardrums out. I'll let you hear these Jakes. I think I smile every time I hear those Jake brakes. It just makes me happy. I do think the clutch brake may be going out on this dump truck. You seen I ground the gear a little bit there, getting her in gear. This thing just getting old. A little bit of maintenance here and there, it's part of it. But it's working for now. The other day, when I got this thing stuck in the mud, which you guys haven't seen that video yet, it's coming. I got this truck stuck in the mud. I had this truck all twisted up. I freaking ruined the door latch on this door. Look at this. So I need to get a new door latch. It's always something. That is the story of being in business for yourself. It's always something. We are at the quarry, and this one here, this is at Sunrise Beach, and this has to be the best view of all the quarries that I use. If you look back through my videos, I think it's called Fixing a Community Road with a Skid Steer. Right over there is where I was standing in that video. There's a community road right over there that I grade, and it was a cool view. Go check it out. It's an older video, but that there, what does that look like? That looks like 2-inch clean, 2-inch base, 1-inch base. Looks like 1/2 inch over there. I'm just gonna sit right here, see if this works for him. Every loader's a little different the way they like to load, but this quarry is a little odd the way everything's kind of jam-packed down here in the bottom, so they're usually pretty chill. Here he comes. Yes, sir. Big old cat loader. Go scale out and get back to the job site. This hill here, it doesn't look like much in the videos, but this is steep. You better be in the right gear when you start up this hill here. £54,000. Listen to that Detroit. She sounds good. This is what 650 horsepower will do for you. Roll across the scale here. I should weigh right at 54,000 pounds. That'll put me at 15 tons on the truck. And when he was loading with that loader, if you're not familiar, he had scales on there, so he's actually weighing what he's putting on me. Let's see what we got here. $52,000. So he loaded me with 14 tons. That's close enough. I'm gonna tailgate this load up this hill. See that door latch? Look, this is the problems I'm having. See the way it doesn't hold? It's always something. Set these chains. Looks like we got us a souvenir. That branch there's the only low-hanging branch we had here, so I started way back there and then started raising my bed and just barely clipped it, but that was a success. Let's go get another one. With the second load, I'm going to tailgate it right up through this area. I have to be really careful not to raise my bed too soon because I got these power lines, so wish me luck. That'll do. Got a little spotty because I couldn't quite raise the bed under those power lines, but we'll clean her up with the skid steer. It'll look good. All right, guys, I am all done. We are out of here. Another job done. Sorry I kind of rushed through the end of this. I've had everything on a time lapse, but there was a lot to do out here and I wanted you guys to see as much as possible. The only thing you didn't see was when I rolled this. So I got it rolled really nice. Let's walk up here, I'll show you one thing. But another one done. I'll be back in the fall to clean out the ditches and grade it again if need be. I'm already talked to the customer, but this spring was just very unusual. this right here, I rebuilt this ditch the best I could with the skid steer, so that should hold up. I tracked it in real good. So, done. I did want to mention one thing before we go. Earlier when I was talking about how much I was charging for this job, that did not include the rock and hauling, so that is above and beyond that price. So guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you got anything out of this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit me in the comments below, guys. Let me know how I'm doing. If you have anything you want to see, if you have any questions, any videos you'd like me to make, hit me in the comments and I'll get on it and get you guys taken care of. Thank you so much. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.